Alrighty, alrighty. Hello. Man, it is dark in my area here. Oh, where's my camera? Am I here? Am I on? Okay, I guess my camera is not working today. JPC, hello. Stand by for a second. Maybe it's for the best. AppGeek Central, hello as well. And yes, I don't know what's going on with my... I still have the hype train stuff up. Jeez, holy cow, it's been a while. You're right. Alright, bing bing. Let's see, did I get the music turned off? No, it's still going. well, if you could picture me, or if you could see me, I'm waving right now, but yes, I don't know. I'm going to try to reconnect my camera here and see what's going on. Stand by. We'll figure it out. Well, okay. I guess we're going cameraless tonight. I am flailing. That's okay. You know, you guys, we'll be plenty busy today taking a look around the Cowboy State here as we do some VFR Wyoming style. Yeah, we're here at the newly released Parallel 42 Circle B Ranch, which is kind of in the southwest corner of the state of Wyoming. Here's the intended route today, you guys. And just for some context, this is Jackson Hole right here. So here's kind of the border between Wyoming and Idaho. And yeah, if the state of Wyoming is a big rectangle, it's kind of like here. So we're all the way over on the western edge of the state. And down here in the bottom is where we're at here. Hey, Drobard, what's up? Moose is flying. Am I? What? I am not in a 727. No, negative. I'm in a Kodiak. Does my stream title say 727? I hope not. I hope it says VFR Wyoming. Let me double check. Let me see what's being portrayed here on... Yeah, we're in the Kodiak. We're in the Kodiak. I do have that 727 though, and I did update it, and there's a possibility we could fly it tonight. But we're going to start, like I say, in the Kodiak. We're going to fly around Wyoming. So here's what we're going to do, you guys. And I don't know if this is the best way to do this or not, but we're going to fly from Circle B Ranch. And actually, the first thing we're going to do is I'm gonna cruise around the scenery a little bit and show you what it's like. I think it's $13 or something like that over on the... I got it on the Contrail store, but anyway, there's not a lot of Payware Wyoming sceneries, and so when they come out, I buy them, I snatch them up. So right now, currently, there's two that I know of, and one of them is this one. The other's Jackson Hole, which also got a new developer, Dreamflight, has made a Jackson Hole, so I bought that one as well just to see if there's any big improvements from the Ozonos that was released a while back. But anyway, we're going to start down here, and we're going to head up. We're going to cross over the mountains here. There's quite a bit of terrain and kind of neat scenery. We may have to do a little bit of this. We might have to kind of go around the southern edge, but I'm not 100% sure. And make ourselves up here to Kinky Creek, And there's no airport here that I know of. It's just the airstrip itself. So we'll see if we can find it. When am I making a Riverton? Well, I made one in X-Plane that actually doesn't look horrible. It's got a few custom things in it, but yeah, I just haven't had a chance to dive as deeply into the blender process and the custom scenery process as I'd hoped. But yeah, I don't know, and I don't know when that's going to happen. But we'll go Kinky Creek. We'll go up through to Jackson Hole. Excuse me. Make a quick stop at Jackson Hole. Head down here to Alpine. There's a nice freeware Alpine out there, and it actually got an update a while back. So we'll hit Alpine and then finish back down here at Circle B. So it's kind of a round robin deal here in the Kodiak. And yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy. But let's start out. Let's take a look around the Circle B ranch scenery. And I'm gonna, you know what, I'll leave my drone speed kind of a slow speed right now, just to give you a sense of what's going on. Hey, hello, Eric. Welcome, 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 welcome. So here's the main airstrip, and it has as you kind of cruise in and out, you're going to hear custom sounds here. So apparently these barrels, these trash barrels, at night are burning. So we should probably explore that here. Let's see. Darken this joint up a little bit here. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. I don't know that you would want to use those per se as like runway lights, but I guess you could if you got in a bind. Are there some down? There might be some down here at the other end too. You can hear the hawk in the background there. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. All right, but we'll kind of keep it. We'll kind of keep it real time for now. It is a windy son of a gun right now here in Wyoming. So anyway, there's all kinds of custom, animals. It looks like we've got some cows out here that kind of run around and do their thing, and shake their heads apparently a little bit. Let's get a little more drone speed here. How about we'll go in the middle somewhere. Yeah, so you got just a little McLovin here and there. They're munching away. I did see some running around earlier. I don't know if these guys move or not, or if they just kind of shake to the oldies. I don't know how far out the scenery extends in this direction. I think this may be kind of autogen stuff here. Maybe not. Maybe not. This might be some custom fence work here. Yeah, kind of looks like we might have a combination of like scenery fence and autogen fence. But anyway, oh hey, hello. But that's kind of, you got all kinds of stuff that is around the ranch here. So let's dive into the ranch just a little bit. Of course, you got the bucking horse and some static aircraft. That's we're flying the Kodiak, but we're over here. This is our Kodiak. But do they also pollinate? So I don't know if you can hear a little bit of country music there. Do the cows pollinate? Well, in their own way, yes. Oh, AbGeek, you're controlling right now? Nice. I am. So I don't know if you can hear that or not, but a little bit of country music going inside here. Probably going to get me a copyright strike. But it kind of fades away as you go away from the barn there. But look, some really cool little cars and stuff like control lurking. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I like all the little the little doodads and things like that. So this airport, or this hangar over here, I don't know if it has something different going on. Maybe it doesn't look like much in terms of sounds, but it's got all kinds of little, license plates on the wall here. Oops, I got my drone speed needs to get turned back down a little bit here, doesn't it? Let's see if I can turn it down just a little. But it reminds me a lot of what Downwind Sim does with, his scenery, putting those little Easter eggs, here and there and all that good stuff. But then there's a third barn over here. Some animated horses and stuff. I don't know much about this place. How will I fit the 7.2 in there? That's a great question. But anyway, I think this is a dude ranch, from what I understand. Honestly, I've never been here. I've been in the area, but this is a custom song here. Do the horses neigh? Well, I don't know. We'll listen. Neigh. I see what you did there, Eric. There I am. Alright, anyway, enough of that. And then over here, it like a little bit of a main, sort of another barn over here where, yes, you can fly underneath this thing, and yes, we will try to fly under and through it. That's that's a definite. Then I don't know about this. If this is like part of the this looks like it's part of the scenery, doesn't it? Got like a little cattle guard and they're not quite, I guess, but anyway, little grain silo. But yeah, so that's kind of the main ranch area, and we also have, if I can figure out. So I think if you head down this road, and you go this way, the other thing that they've put in here that's kind of cool is, like, so they're the parallel 42 guys, right? So they also have like the off-road vehicles. So they have modeled this this little road through here for you if you happen to have like that little side-by-side buggy or whatever. So done some custom work with the rocks and scenery and the road, and so there's a few miles of trail up here that you could hit, and at the end of it, if I can drive you, at the end of it, you'll see something kind of cool. Zoom up here, almost. Yeah, at the end of it, they have a little. They've modeled the ski resort, the Pine Creek Ski Resort. They've got it's like a single chairlift deal, and I think it has like some animated skiers in the winter time. So let's do that. Let's change our oh, you know what I'm gonna have to do? I have to put snow automatically in, aren't I? Snow depth. There we go. We got some snow in here. All right, so let's see. in the preview videos, it showed some skiers in here, and I've got that like turned. I think I have the detail turned on enough. It's not a lot of snow. I wouldn't want to be skiing in only that much snow. Maybe I need more snow. Um, but yeah, just a kind of a cool little effect. I look forward to coming back here in the winter and checking it out. I mean,
Thanks for subscribing.
and I think there's also just more like trails and stuff you can drive on. Hey, Mike Stein, welcome and thank you very, very much for 20 months. Good sir, thank you. Appreciate that. But kind of a cool little like, like I don't know of anybody else that's put scenery in anywhere, so I think that's kind of cool. This is probably going to screw me up now. Real time. There we go. Okay, so I took it off there, but yeah, if you watch the video, you're going to see some skiers apparently, and then I think there's also some wildlife in here as well. So anyway, that's us. This is where we're starting and finishing. We're gonna hopefully do that. I picked the Kodiak because I can plug some GPS coordinates in, and hopefully that'll help me out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I haven't flown the Kodiak either for quite a while, so I thought it would be kind of fun to thought it'd be kind of fun. So anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody, by the way. For thanks for popping in. Thank you very much. Hope you've had a good week. It has been a quite a busy one. Honestly, for me, football has started and we are in full swing, and I'm just 100% wiped out. I am exhausted, but yeah, it's fun. It's really fun. It's just all consuming, and 14, 16 hours a day sometimes, depending on when you practice, and it just yeah, it's a lot. So oh yeah, there we go. There was the horses running back there. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, let's get started here. We can't just mess around on the ground all day long, right? Covers and tie downs. We're gonna make sure those are off, and I don't remember. Do you click on them here? It's probably taking the parking brake off or something that does that. Well, you know what? All I have to do is make sure the covers aren't on the inlet covers. Yeah, we're good. We're clean there. And yeah, let's see if we can start this bad boy. Eric, you start teaching? Yeah, new piano students. Oh boy. Yeah, we had our first 4 days of classes as well, so that was a double shock to the system when all you've done is flight sim and relax for a month. It's like, oh, hey, hello. All right, doors are closed, fuel set, cargo set, and that's right. So there's probably that. You just have to bring out the inner Liberace. That's right. I think that sounds like a good plan there. Parking brake. We are. Let's get rid of this guy here. Parking brake is set. Fuel selector valves on the overhead are on and on. Power lever is idle. Prop lever is feather. And the fuel lever is cut off. All right. We need to make sure that this fuel cutoff switch is down. And we can turn the master battery on. Let's let the aircraft align here. He was a good pianist and knew where good money was too. You're too shy and embarrassed. Yeah, that guy. He was quite the entertainer, wasn't he? He was indeed, indeed. We could probably use a beacon light here as well. We're going to be Oh, you know what? I might as well connect. I'm on the VATSIM network. If you're interested in flying like out of Jackson Hole or something, I know it's like I didn't get the flight plan out ahead of time, but or you could meet me up at Kinky Creek. There is an airport in the sim that is there at WY Whiskey Yankee 30. That's Kinky Creek. If you wanna hop on there and fly with me, and like I said, you can get Alpine 42 uniform is or sorry 46 uniform is Alpine if you want to get that downloaded, and you're welcome to hop in with me because apparently the pilot is going to take time. Oh, because we got to reload our MSFS models. All right, beautiful, beautiful. And we're at K100, right? Yeah, but Quest Kodiak. Excellent. I'm not going to file a flight plan since we are VFR, and you're on VATSIM just way east. Can an LCD monitor be connected and used as gaming laptop second screen? I believe so. I mean, if you just have if you have that connection with your PC, right? I mean, I think that can be connected. Pretty much like anything could be used. Like if you had an HDMI 2, I mean, like pretty much I think anything could be used. I've never messed around with anything but just a regular computer monitor myself, but I think there might be some, you know, like some resolution issues that you might see depending on your monitor, your LCD monitor. But anyway, all right. Aux fuel pump needs to come on, and we're gonna go ahead and get that guy on. We are gonna get the ignition switch on as well, and we are going to go starter high. We're waiting for, what am I looking for here? 14%. Okay, I see it. And will I catch it on fire? Nope, that sounds like a pretty good start to me. What's the matter? Alright. That's good. That's good. Fuel condition lever can go to high idle after, or pretty much right out of the chute here. Monitor our temps. You ended up getting the Black Square TBM 850. I heard it's pretty good. What are your thoughts on it, Eric? I heard it's decent. I heard it's kind of come a long way. I didn't really pay much attention to it early on, but I do hear it's come a long way. So I'm going to turn the starter switch off and the ignition switch off.
Go to the eventual dark wing.
Some propellers to max. Hey, Ori, what is up? Outstanding. He says outstanding, a little underpowered maybe, but Eric is saying very immersive, awesome, fantastic to the point of distraction. Those Black Square guys, they're doing some really good work, aren't they? Holy cow. That Starship that they're advertising. No, that's Just Flight. Never mind. That's Just Flight. But anyway, yeah, so I've been actually tempted by it also, Eric, because I love that hot start TBM, but I just don't know if it's ever oh, the Starship is Black Square. Okay. I was thinking the right thing then. But I just don't think that X-Plane 1's ever going to get updated. I don't know. Maybe I'm a doubting Thomas, but anyway, yeah. More blades on the prop can solve the power trouble. There you go. It might cut into your top speed a little bit, but that'll get you all the torque you want. The hot start is coming along. I think you're actually the one that kind of talks me off the ledge every time on that one, Eric. So I appreciate you. What do we need here on the ground at Circle B? 122 Niner. And, hey, it's Iowa Scotsman. Hi, Ron. Nice to see everybody. Hey, 39 months, dude. I appreciate it. I'm completely out of celebration Diet Dr. Pepper, but Skull anyway. Thank you very, very much. Speaking of hot start, you managed to hot start the black square. No, it's a win. It's a win for immersion, Eric. That's what you have to think about it. You don't think there's eight blade props? Don't some of those ATRs have like crazy 6 or 7 like what? How many blades are on the Dash 8, like the Q400? 6, okay. Oh my lord. What's the altimeter? It's B, you say? Yeah, 2984. That's what I thought. Oh, that's true. What about those contra rotating props? Yeah, yeah. What else do I need to do here? Altimeter, altitude. What do I need, guys? Let's see. 10.5. So as I'm heading eastbound, you know, what the heck? We're going to go up to 11,000. We're going to pretty much fly this thing point A to point B. I'm going to be totally honest with you today, guys. I am that brain dead. I am not going to do pilotage. I'm going to just fly and talk with you guys. I've missed you. I'm just going to be the lazy pilot flying the magenta line today as much as I possibly can. You know, it might be good to get this guy going here as well. What do you say? All right, 11.5 is set, and let's make a game plan here. So we're gonna go. We are starting here, and good lord. Let me see if I remember how to do this. No, I thought that was us here. No? There, I need a cursor. There we go. Alright. We are. Hopefully this will show up. WY32. Circle B. Right down here by Kimmerer, Wyoming. It's a little bit closer actually to a smaller town called Cokeville. But that's neither here nor there. And our destination, our first stop, is going to be Whiskey Yankee 30, which is Kinky Creek Divide. And there we go, about 84 nautical miles. And looks like it's a 012 heading. And that'll be that right there. I need the magenta needle. You're right, I do. What is my OBS or my let's go to GPS. And I also need my I've got wind already set up. Let's see. I'm almost ready to go, guys. We need an X-Ponder code. VFR 1200. We'll go ALT. And I think we're about ready to go. We're pretty well warmed up. And I'm going to have to cheat a little bit here. I think we are... Oh boy. Yeah, it looks like the windsock is facing... kind of going left to right. So I might have to back... No, I can go straight out here and just take off. So like, it looks like maybe like a... would you say like a... maybe a 240... heading? I don't know. We'll kind of get there and line it up. The biggest thing for us is just we'll make a kind of a beeline here. Maybe a right-hand pattern as we head out of Circle B. Okay. Cool. Do I have enough fuel? I have half tanks. Half tanks. So we'll get gas. I've stashed fuel at Kinky Creek, and we can get some of that high dollar gas at Jackson Hole if we have to. Okay, yeah, I think we're ready. Let's see, taxi lights. Everything else there is okay. Oh, will I need... I don't know if I'll need oxygen at 11. I think you're supposed to turn it on over 10,000 feet, but I have fished at over 11,000 feet and not had any problems, so I'm going to just call it good. Okay, here we go. Yes, I always have gas. This is true. I'm an old man. I have no idea how the performance is going to be. I have things cranked up a little bit here. I've got like detail level on high and object level on high and all that stuff. Inertial SEP, I should have that on, shouldn't I? Because of the dirt and everything. Yeah, good call. Engine inlet bypass needs to be on, right? And yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. That's a very good call. Might as well turn our panel lighting on a little bit here. Okay. And Circle B traffic. Kodiak 11816 is lining up for departure. Runway 24, Circle B. PT6 plus Cowpat equals fun. Yeah, that'd be a good game to play, right? Go do cow tipping, and you have to run back into your Kodiak and take off before the bull gets up and gorge you to death. And looks like maybe more like 2.7. All right, that's okay. So the plan here, you guys, we're gonna go. We better probably do a little control check. Yeah, that's fine. I hear that. That's good. We got a crosswind here, don't we? Fully extended and... Oh, isn't Cowpat... oh, that we call them cow pies over here. Or cow patties. But yeah, I got what you're saying. I see what you mean. Yeah, we could spray a little bit caution cow pie wash. All right, so we're gonna go and we're gonna make a right-hand departure. Maybe we can fly over the ski resort here and have some fun there. All right, here we go. At Circle B Ranch traffic, Kodiak is departing runway 2. I'm gonna call it 26. Will be a right-hand traffic pattern to the northeast. Circle B. We'll do a little short field takeoff here. Hold the brakes. Bring the power forward. Power forward. Everything's looking pretty good. Everything's looking pretty good. We'll get up to the top. We'll release. Oop, don't over torque. Yep, sorry. And crosswind. Yep, it is a thing. And the weeds. Yep, they're there. Check. Airspeed is alive. There's a dippity-doo, and we're flying. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you the irrigation thing. Oh, and we have to fly through the barn. Never mind. We're not going to go direct here. We're going to fly through the barn.
Don't sink. Don't
Betty.
Sink. Don't sink.
Betty.
Don't sink.
Come on, Betty. Work with me here. Oh, doggone it. I don't want you. I don't want you. Nothing personal, dude, but you gotta go. You gotta go. It's just me on this mission of mercy. Alright, let's get ourselves, we're way too high and probably way too fast. Get ourselves down the
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
There's probably a way to turn her off, but that's alright. This is the Bear River.
Don't sink.
Yeah, buddy.
Don't sink. Don't
Two of the
sink.
three are having a
Don't
hard
sink.
time.
Don't sink.
So,
Don't sink. Don't sink.
but right now they're
Don't
okay
sink. Don't
because
sink.
Mama's making dinner. So, but yeah, two of the three of them are like they're struggling a little bit. You know, don't understand.
500.
But thanks for your thoughts, by the way. Yeah, we had. In case you didn't hear, I had to put one of our dogs down, one of our toga dogs, the old lady, and yeah, it was her turn to go. But so yesterday was kind of a tough day. But this is good medicine right here. Good medicine. Okay, here we go. We're lining up, and we'll fly right by those big irrigation sprinklers. Maybe. I think I see the hanger that I'm aiming for here. Yeah, Ori, thanks, buddy. It's hard, right? But you know, it's part of the deal. You know what you sign up for, and you just know at some point that's what's going to happen, right? But yeah, yeah, man. I've had a few of those as well. All right, I think we got to go over this. I want to just show you though that's kind of this cool little. Oh, actually, you can't really see it, but the water is actually animated. So I think that's pretty. And I think the whole thing, like it rotates around. Hello. So here we go, boys and girls. This could be where the stream takes the usual horrific turn, but I wouldn't be a proper streamer if I didn't at least give this a try. This is kind of a tight one. I think it's built for more like a kit box. Don't hit the fence, right? Oh boy, I'm too high. This is going to be trouble. Oh, darn it. Wait, I survived. Alright, well that was bad. So it's collidable. Oh no! So are the fences. Oh, I gotta start again. Oh, wait a minute. I have crashes off. I wonder if I have enough space. Let's set a notch of flaps here. I wonder if I have enough space to get going before I get to the sprinklers here. Here we go. We're gonna try it. We're not gonna try the hanger again. I will on the next time I fly out of here though. Maybe by the time I get back down after flying up to Jackson Hole, I'll be ready to go. V1 and oh boy, yeah, we had a fence there. So good to know. Things are collidable. Things are collidable. But yeah, I kind of get a kick out. There's all kinds of those in Wyoming, by the way. For those of you that don't know, Wyoming is essentially a desert climate. We, as a whole, get less than 8 inches of rain every year, so it's high desert. Here in the mountains, I don't know. I think they're still pretty dry even at this down here in the southwest. But anyway, so it's a huge. Dude, I'm not sinking. I think she's freaking out because I crashed. All right, I need research department. Tell me if there's a terrain inhibit option here. Yeah, snow is the main source of water. It is. It's snowpack level is a big deal, and every year that's like a huge conversation piece amongst everybody. And in fact, they have. We'll fly by the ski resort here on the way out. They have all kinds of snow tells, which are just these snow snow depth meters that are linked in and to the state computers, and that way they know, like what the depth is, and historically, you know, speaking. Go flight level change. Let's go autopilot engage. So anyway, yeah, it's a huge deal. It's a huge deal, and we've had a good winter last winter, so we did okay this summer. But one of the things that we have also that's not good is we have a lot of beetle kill in our forests, and so we actually have a fire going right now, not too far away. There's the ski resort over there, I think. And the snow, the smoke is absolutely been just brutal, just really, really bad. I'll show you guys the location of it here, but it just happens, right? Like every year there's wildfires, and really almost everywhere you live, you know, unless you live in New York City, you know. But anywhere where there's any kind of wilderness, even if it's not mountainous, you know, you get bad wildfires, and that's kind of what we have going on right now. But anyway, are my flaps down? No, I think I cleaned them up. And run down the fence line. I missed that. Yeah, even Eastern Canada, right? Yeah, and that's, well, and I've got a brother that lives in Oklahoma, and they've had some horrible wildfires the last couple of years, and so it's just, yeah, I mean, anything can go, you know, whether it's a forest, or, you know, just scrub brush along the plains or whatever. But I'll pull up our wildfire map here, the live Wyoming wildfire map. And I'll also pull up the snowpack report for you so you can kind of see. But yeah, we actually had a really good, so part of the deal with snowpack, if you don't live in kind of a mountainous area that relies on that, like it's a double-edged sword. Like, you like a lot of snow in the winter, but if you get too much snow, then obviously when things start to melt, you get bad flooding. And we were pretty lucky this year in the fact that we hop outside. We had a nice gradual, turn that down just a bit here, nice gradual spring warm up. So we didn't end up having too much flooding, and it was actually really one of the better springs as far as that goes. All right, I got to make sure that I'm tracking here. I'm on heading mode. Let's go ahead and go real fast. We'll go into nav mode, and that'll pick up the track. I think our altitude is set to, I'm a little slow here, aren't I? I set the climb speed at 95, but we only got another 1,000 to go. I could do this too as well. Let's turn that off. I probably should have the nav and strobies on. Taxi could come off. And I don't know that I need pitot heat right now. It's pretty nice. Pretty warm day today as well. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let me get up to cruise, and then we'll hop back outside and we'll show you the Bear River Range. So yeah, anyway, Northern California, yeah, just the right mount. That's what you want. You just want just the right. Yeah, but yeah. So anyway, this is us right now, and we've got, like I say, some new ones right in here that are. It's closed. This is Togety Pass, which is like Highway 26 is one of the major highways that runs basically all the way across the state, and it's how you get to the western parts, the main way to get to the western part. If you don't take Highway 26, which runs here, you have to go all the way around the mountains this way. And so this fire though has closed, or at least it had closed that pass, and so it was a big deal. But we're getting smoke from that. We live out here, you know, but smoke that was it's so bad that it's given us health advisory warnings and all that fun stuff. But anyway, I don't know. You know, we'll actually be flying pretty close to that today, and I didn't plan that, but I wonder if it'll simulate any of that fire smoke. But yeah, this is neat country down here. I have a friend who grew up down here, and we've been over here, you know, for various sporting events and coaching and things like that. It's really quite neat. Lots of backcountry, lots of places to go and explore, and lots of wildlife. But yeah, here's the snowpack report that everybody looks at almost weekly, and you can see all the little snowtail things that they have all over the place, so that we can, you can know. Right now, snowpack levels are currently 12% of normal, which might seem kind of low, but again, it's end of the summer, right? So like everything is kind of melted off, and so like, an example on North French Creek, right now it has a snow depth of 4 inches, which is a little bit above average, because this time of year they usually have only 3 inches of snow up there. And so and then they also just, they talk about, the temperature, obviously no snowfall here in August yet. Some places have got some. Yeah, there's a little bit of snowfall in some of these places, way up in the top. But anyway, it's a big deal, because, needless to say, we've got a lot of agriculture, a lot of farming and ranching here. That's how they get their water. They got to come down the different river systems, and then there's lots and lots of canals that are kind of split off. And so, yeah. Do I have live weather on? I believe so. Let me just double check. Yep, live weather is on. Real time and real weather. Affirm. You flew out of Bozeman earlier today, and there's some mountains. Yeah, we have, and Bozeman's the same way. They've got some mountains that have snow all year long. They have glaciers on top, and so it's going to end up being a good thing for us, these fires. Hopefully there won't be any structures that are lost, or anybody that gets hurt. But these fires really, they are needed, because we have had just so much beetle kill, and it really, those pine beetles, man, they just wipe out entire mountains worth of trees, and you just can't log them fast enough. And the Forest Service does their best to kind of try to keep all the stuff cleaned up as cleaned up as possible. But like, when you have a 20-mile stretch of lodgepole pines that are all dead, I mean, all it takes is one lightning strike, and that's going to go. And I don't know. They're an invasive beetle, I believe, but they've been around forever. So, and we don't get cold enough. Like, it takes extreme cold to kill these things. This is kind of a cool double rainbow effect here. And I don't know. It's like yeah, it has to be like minus 30 for X number of weeks, 3-4 weeks in a row, and we just don't quite get that cold. We get a little cold, but we don't get that kind of cold. So they just every year they come back, or the places that maybe do get that cold, like they don't survive there in the winter, but then every summer they just repopulate and kind of migrate their way up to the top again, so fire is good because fire will kill them as well, and then it'll help the forests, regrow, and it'll take time, but that's just part of the cycle. So anyway, but in the meantime, boy, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for firefighters and the whole deal. So all right. So we're just getting over the top. Now we got quite a bit to run here. I think this is a one of the lakes near Pinedale. No, it may not be. No, actually, no, I take it back. I'm not sure what this lake is. Wyoming Peak is out here somewhere. It's 11,000 footer. Interesting kind of bit of trivia about Wyoming mountains. Because despite all the mountains we have, we don't have anything that's 14,000 feet or higher. It is. It's a lot of lost resources. Yeah, a lot of pine, a lot of timber that could have been harvested, but yeah, that's a bad deal. Although some of the burn stuff is still harvestable, I guess. Like there's some people that work in distressed and charred lumber, and they'll still take, as long as it's not completely burned all the way through, like they'll still work with it, and I guess it really kind of does some cool things to the wood grain, and it's like kind of a specialty item, I guess. But anyway, all right. But yeah, we're heading over the top here and getting kind of ourselves out into this little area right here. Yeah, Pinedale is a little bit more over to our right. This is a staging airport for the firefighters, and as you can see, it's pretty well situated. There's all kinds of lakes to refill tanks and stuff like that. It's also very sparsely populated, but they have a huge area that is kind of set aside for firefighting helicopters and aircraft, and it's kind of interesting when you drive by in the summer. It's a busy place. It is a really busy place. But yeah, I think we're kind of like right in here right now, and we're making our way up to Kinky Creek Divide, and then we'll hop over to Jackson Hole. We'll have some shorter legs here in just a little bit, but yeah, I'm with you on that, Eric. I think it will be. I think that and I'm actually kind of excited about the crop dusting aspect. So that was one of the things on the trailer that they actually showed is some crop dusting at the Circle B Ranch. But I don't know, like, has Parallel 42 kind of got like a little bit of early access to something? Because I don't know how you make that happen in just plain old Microsoft 2020. Maybe they have an add-on I don't know about. I've always been interested in the crop dusting aspect, Beaver. One of my grandpa's friends back at Clark County Airport, that's what he did for a living, And he, man, I tell you what, that dude, oh man, he did some stuff that I mean, I don't know if it's right or wrong, but like one of the things that he had to do on certain fields is he had to fly underneath the power lines because he couldn't, you know, he couldn't safely pull up. But yeah, he did all that stuff kind of back before the age of GPS and you know, and that's, man, I tell you what, aerial application of all that stuff, whether it was, you know, back then they did everything from pesticides to fertilizing, and it was quite the deal. A Dusty Pilot says there is a crop duster or something that has spray effects. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you know what? I won't argue that because I don't know. Here's what let me see if I can find the trailer I'm talking about. It might be the EMB, the BR Sim EMB 200. All right, well, we'll have to take a look at it. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna turn that off because that's kind of annoying, but you guys have probably already watched this, but see, there goes the, yeah, there was there's that dune buggy thing. Oh, I forgot they have the food truck there. This guy's takeoff looks a lot better than mine. Yeah, there it is. So, is that the one you're thinking of, a Dusty Pilot? By the way, a Dusty Pilot, thanks for the first time chat. Welcome in. Nice to meet you. There's the skiers. Isn't that crazy? And a little bit of you know, this looks just like me right here. He even came in on the turn. Show off. I don't know where that is, but anyway, oh, right there. Yeah, the chick shooting bow and arrows. You know, that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Anyway, you know, what the heck, right? It's something different, and I know most of you guys, the hippies, that's right, those darn hippies. Most of you guys are like me. We're like-minded bush hooligans, and we like these little out-of-the-way places. But that's it. So the East, so the Embraer. So Eric has shared the link. All right, let's take a look here and see what we got. Oh, this is a book. Crop Duster Story. Oh my goodness. Well, looks like I know. Am I signed in? I'm not signed in. Looks like I know what I'm going to order later on. So let me see what we have. It's the EMB 200 or Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh, it's on Sim Market. Oh, okay. The Ipanema Crop Duster. All right, very nice. So there we go. Yeah, that looks like it. 20 euros. I think it's got pretty good rating, like 4-star. Yeah, 4-star rating. Interesting. Interesting. My curiosity is piqued. It is very much piqued. There's also a duster. Isn't there also a helicopter duster model? Well, you know what? let's do a search. The Bell 407, a Dusty Pilot says, has a spray kit in it. All right. All right. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm going to do some further research here. We may need to investigate this a little more closely. Yeah, no, I think that would be awesome, Ori. I really do. Yeah, I think that's one of my earliest memories, Eric, was my grandpa's friend. His name was Dick Hendry, coming by, and he would always pull back on the props and just make them as flat as he could, just as loud as he could, as he would fly over and just absolutely slap the air. Man, I love that. It was just deafening. I think that he flew the air tractor. Yeah, that was what he flew. But they're all freaking cool. Oh, maybe that Cowan 500 does too, huh? Yeah, interesting. All right, well, we're making pretty good progress here, you guys. And again, I'm kind of being a lazy pilot, just flying. Ooh, man, this might be. I think we're getting close. I better hop back in here and see. Oh, geez, yeah, 16 miles. Okay, well, fair enough. So, the airport itself is, if I can get my mouse to work here, it is down here at 8,000. It's about 9,000 feet. So we'll have a little bit to lose. And I think the prevailing wind generally favors a landing toward the northwest. So what I'm going to try to do, if I can, I'm going to try to spot the field. This little bit of hill makes it tough to do a pattern there, so I'm going to attempt like a left-hand pattern into the, I think the runway kind of runs like on a 300-ish, northwest-ish heading. I want to say, from what I remember, I want to say it was the air tractor, like the 802 or something like that. AT 802. But honestly, I don't, like, it may not have been that. Yeah, I don't. It was well, I believe so. Again, like I was 8, right? I don't think it was a radio. I don't think it was. It might have been a Pawnee. Actually, it might have been a Pawnee. That sounds more accurate. It might have been a Pawnee. So yeah, I would say it was bare bones, right? Like it was the 70s, right? And I don't know, maybe it could have been. It could have been. So all right, guys, we're gonna come off the power a bit here, and I'm gonna disconnect the autopilot, and we're gonna just kind of try to fly this bad boy. I think this is Bacon Ridge right here that we're flying over. Kind of a little bit of a waypoint to help out. What is our wind situation? Oh my goodness, 29 knot. Oh my lord. Tailwind. So that's going to be a 30 knot crosswind as we come in here, ladies and gentlemen, if you're scoring at home. about 6 miles out. I think we're right down here in this little area. I feel like Pawnees had 540 Lycomings, similar to the Skylane. Yeah, I wish I had a photo or something of it, but all I remember is the shape of the aircraft. That's what makes me think it was an air tractor. But to be honest with you, like I was never allowed to get close to those airplanes because they always worked with such harsh chemicals. There's some smoke over there, guys. That's really, there's our airfield. Okay. Okay, so let's cut out here. I'm actually going to be landing slightly downhill doing it this way, aren't I? It's okay. Gotta just take it out here a little ways. Bring the power back slightly. Kind of jumping in a little redneck left downwind. And flaps, first notch of flaps out. Trying a little bit slow, actually. Here, oh, this is popping up. All right, let's take a look. Am I far enough out? I think I probably am. Let's see if we can fly somewhat of a pattern here and make it in. So I just remember the the nose being kind of pointy, and I remember just like the cockpit was just sticking up, you know, kind of all like a little reverse ball turret, you know, just nothing but glass. And now here we go, you guys. Short final to Kinky, and yeah, I am planning a full stop here. Just because I need the practice. Alright, second notch of flaps are out. Airspeed's coming down. We're in pretty good shape here, I think. This is going to be quite the spicy landing with a 30-knot crosser. Oh boy. Oh boy. Man, oh man, you guys, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Wowzers. That was wild. That was wild. All right, welcome. This is it, boys and girls. And yeah, I don't know the purpose of this airstrip. I'm guessing that it is one of these kind of emergency strips, just in case, you know, if you've got some firefighting going on up here and you just have some sort of a mechanical issue. I kind of think that's the primary use of it, honestly. It's not necessarily next to any great, like there's good fishing and camping in this area, but it's not like it's right next to a lake, you know, so it's not being used by outfitters as far as I know. And I just think it's kind of in a good location for, you know, pretty central to the mountains that are around here. Hey, Josh is here. How are you? Good to see you, man. The landing at the barn was slightly rougher. Yes, indeed. Oh, man. Well, you know, stuff happens, right? Stuff happens. Acro Nerd, it is very, very good to have you in chat, sir. Hope you're doing well. Long time no. I know you've been busy, but you have been doing some more flight simming lately. That's great to see. For those of you that don't know Josh, aka Acro Nerd, he's a real life helicopter pilot, and he's been working on that, as well as he has his hands busy in some various flight sim related development projects. And so anyway, and just an overall good dude. So anybody else come in while I was trying not to crash into the mountain? Dusty Pilot said the Bell 407 doesn't have the spray kit, but the Cowan 500 and the 206 do. Ah, very nice, very nice. Yeah. So if you're lurking, by the way, welcome. First and foremost, my name is Brant. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. We'll do a little bit of everything aviation related on this channel, and we're doing some VFR flying in my home state of Wyoming. We're getting ready to go. We just departed from the brand new Parallel 42 Circle B Ranch, and I made quite a nice low pass underneath the ranch building, if I do say so myself. I think the ranch hands may have to come back in and maybe replace a board or two, possibly, you know, I don't know. But anyway, here's where we are. Kinky Creek Divide Airstrip. We're going to go over here to Jackson Hole. You guys probably are more familiar with Jackson Hole. So everybody knows where Jackson Hole is. So, but welcome aboard. It is great to have you here. And let's see, how do I do this? There's probably a get rid of stuff button here. No. How about we just do it? Let's just do it this way. Let's do it this way. Clear. Let's just go direct to, and we'll just type this in here. Direct to. Oh, I can actually do it this way, can't I? KJAC. Jackson Hole. So Jackson Hole has an updated scenery by the guys at Dream something. I did have the Azanos version, but now I've updated to that, and we're gonna go take a look at that as well. I would give you the tour of Kinky Creek, but honestly, this is really it. If you go that way about 20 miles, you get to Lake of the Woods, where you can catch some really nice cutthroat trout and some fantastic camping in the area as well. I've been up here many times, but I've never actually come to this airstrip. I've been in the neighborhood. I need to just take a detour one time and come over to the airstrip and check it out. All right, so we will be probably, oh man, I tell you what, we've got some high terrain here. I'm going to nudge my altitude up just a little bit here. I'm going to nudge it up 1,000 feet to 12.5, and I think that'll keep us in good shape. And yeah, when we get to Jackson Hole, I'd actually have a CTAF here, or sorry, a CTAF. It is 18075. So let's get that preset here. Perfect. And we'll be ready to rock and roll. Okay. I didn't make any kind of traffic calls here. I went out on a limb and figured there wasn't anybody else up here. So Thank you, Ori. And Eric, yes, you know, like it's hard to make it look accidental. That's the whole thing is you try to make it look like it's not what you want to do. And but then coming out the other side and testing out, I was just really testing the collidability of the objects, you know. But I wanted it to be, you know, I wanted there to be some entertainment value as well. And so, you know, there we go. Up, and away. Pretty much straight down the valley, guys. Straight down the valley. And only about a 30-mile hop here, so it shouldn't take us long. Oh man, the wind is grabbing us. Wow, we are really weather vaning into this gustiness. But you're now into the Wind River range. And again, our fires, some of our fires should be right out in front of us here, guys. So I don't know. Like we did see what looked like a little bit of darker looking smoke. And actually, you know what? The fires, they might be behind us. Because Togety Pass, well, yeah. Not 100% sure, to be honest. But anyway, I didn't put the engine inlet bypass on again, which I should have. The flight director is on, which kind of drives me nuts sometimes. So we're going to turn that off. And yeah, I'm just going to kind of fly up the valley here. We'll hand fly this leg a little bit. Accidental. Yes, it is really difficult to do that, to pull that off. Eric is used to me working my magic in, you know, various tail draggers, and you know, especially the DHC2, the beautiful the Haviland Beaver. But I almost flew the Beaver on this this stream, but I thought, you know, it's a little bit longer, so we'll get the Kodiak out. And it's been a long time since I've been in the Kodiak. All right, we can climb a little bit here. So we're going to be coming up on the Teton Range here as well. And again, for those of you that maybe know a little bit about Wyoming, we're on the western part. We started in the southwest, and we're kind of coming up towards the northwest. There's a couple of well-known parks up here. Of course, you've heard of Yellowstone National Park, as well as maybe not as well-known, but there's a Grand Teton National Park here as well. And that's the country we're heading towards right now. Jackson Hole, the airport, kind of sits at the southern end of Grand Teton National Park. And then Yellowstone is just north of Grand Teton National Park. So that's kind of where we're located. The Beaver is many things. Fast ain't one of them. Yeah. Nope. The Beaver is something to be savored, right? It's the glass of wine. It takes its time. Or you were up in the Grand Tetons back in '81, yeah. Oh, you almost made it to the base? Oh, very cool. Yeah, that's mountaineering is very, very big here. Obviously, there's lots and lots of peaks, you know, on the Grand Tetons, and they actually one of them just had a massive part fall away. And I don't remember if it was the Grand or if it was Mount Moran or which one it was, but like I think it was just this summer or this past spring. But anyway, like a big part of it just flaked off, just calved off, and it looks different now quite a bit. I'll see if I can find that article. But yeah, kind of crazy. They had also a huge landslide up here and just south to the south and to the west of Jackson Hole. So this, needless to say, like there's not a lot of main roads that run through here, but it is a very important artery. There's a lot of traffic that goes through this U.S. Highway 26, and then the roads out of Jackson Hole. It's one of the main ways to get from east to west across the state and into Idaho and or wherever else you want to go. But anyway, they had a big landslide and it completely took out the road, and like it turned a 20-minute commute between a little small town outside of Jackson Hole into like a 3-hour commute type of deal. It's a main feed. It's one of the gates. Yep, it's the south gate into Yellowstone, and that's the road that goes through Grand Teton National Park. It's nice. It goes past the Yellowstone, or all the lakes that are here at the base of the Tetons as well. It's really quite nice. So I wonder if we can see anything smoke-wise. I don't know if that might be it, you guys. That might be it. I don't know. Not sure. But yeah, it's a huge tourist area. It's the busiest airport in Wyoming, and just a big time tourist hotspot. Has really good skiing and obviously lots of outdoor activities. Kind of the main issue is like there has been a lot of out-of-state money that has moved in because it's an unbelievably beautiful place, and so a lot of people are buying property here, and yeah, so property values, I think it's one of the most expensive places in the nation to live in terms of that. So anyway, so we kind of tease people from Jackson, call it Jacksaphonia, and because it feels like there's not a lot of natives, not a lot of residents that live there anymore. All right, well we're VFRing, but we're getting a few clouds here, so we're gonna have to kind of be paying attention. I may have to just stay kind of out in this little valley here. It is. It is very much like that. Yeah, like those ski towns. Which, I mean, I understand if you have the means to purchase property and all that good stuff, like, like that's your right. But what I don't like is, like people are buying up vast swaths of land and just basically fencing them off, and not like Wyoming. One of the things that people that live in Wyoming are proud of is just how much public access there is to all this great country. And some of these areas, though, like you have limited ways to get to some of this backcountry. Like there might be 2 or 3 roads, like that's the only way you can get into like hundreds of miles of beautiful backcountry. And so some people from out of state are They come in and are buying property up, and then they fence off, they gate off the access road, and so they kind of guarantee themselves not only their 100 acres where their ranch is that they come to once a year, but also the thousands of acres behind them because nobody can get to it. So that's really the main issue that I think people like locals are not very happy about. But yeah, that legally there's nothing really you can do about that. So it's too bad. It really is. And I do feel bad for the locals that live there because like it's really hard for them to make a living. It's hard to be a teacher and a coach in a place where the average home is like $2.5 million. You know, it's just pretty tricky. Jackson Hole traffic. Kodiak 11816 is approximately 10 miles to the east of the field. We're inbound runway 19er. Jackson Hole. I think we got to go do 19er. Yeah, it's a little bit of a crosswind. Also gusty here, 22 knots. Yeah, I tell you what, Ori, there's been a lot of legal battles, and not just at Jackson. Even where I live, there's been a lot of legal battles over that very same thing. All right. Just back.
Hello. Test.
Hey, Jeffrey B, what's up? Just back over our wing, by the way. There's a famous barn. I'm going to show you a picture of a famous barn here when we get on the ground at Jackson Hole. I think that's us over there. I hope I'm on the right frequency. I don't know if there's anybody here. 18075, I am. Jackson Hole traffic. Kodiak is turning inbound runway 19er. Jackson Hole. There you are, the Teton Range. Not a bad rendition of them. Just kind of the native Microsoft Flight Sim scenery. How about we turn some lights on for this one here? What do you say? Jeffrey, how are you, sir? Nice to see you. I'm so excited to watch your adventures in the Whirlybird, by the way. I thought that is going to be a lot of fun to watch. What helicopter were you flying? Wee bit, still kind of some junk in the carbs a little bit there. Yeah, I understand. Which helicopter were you flying? I don't know if I ever asked you that or not. Oh, that was what you were in, the Sakara 8. Okay, I think you did tell me that. Well, I think you picked a fairly challenging one to fly. That's a little jitterbug there. I started with the R44, which is kind of a similar, but like it's good. It's good to start with those, I think. First notch of flaps coming in. Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think that's what you want because they wiggle all over the place, and you learn good muscle memory.
Radio check.
I got your fives. You read me?
Yeah, 5x5, thanks.
All right. Jackson Hole traffic. Kodiak short final 19er. We're a little quick here.
Jacksonville traffic, holding short 19er. I see the traffic site.
I thought I saw the landing lights of whoever that was. Oh, Eric, the Bell 47. Yep, there's enough. There's another one. Heck yeah, man. That's a good one. Oh boy. Yep. I don't know why are we getting moved around here. We've got pretty much straight down the pipe here. All right. I think I've got a little bit of an issue here. I think I have my old scenery and my new scenery both. I'm gonna have to do some. I'm gonna have to do some fixing here. I didn't think about that, you guys. I've got the old Azanas scenery that's still showing, and the new stuff as well. Yeah, rats. Or that maybe that's. I don't know. I don't know. We'll go. We'll get on down the way here. Get out of the way, and worry about that later. We want the next one here. Yep, I've got a double scenery showing up, which means that my terminal and everything is not going to look... I don't know what it's going to look like. Alright, here's our turn off. Kind of come in here. We'll just do a... Oh yeah, so I'm seeing double airplanes. Yeah, shoot. Darn it. Alright, let's kind of get out of the way here. Alright. Yeah, rats. Sorry about that, guys. Jackson Hole traffic. Kodiak is clear of 19er. Jackson Hole. Alright, since we have an actual...
Jackson Hole traffic, number 540, lining up 19 for south departure.
Since we have a few guys that are pushing and taxiing for real, let's come down here and park at the GA. We might need some fuel anyway. We can still look around. What the heck? Riley! Hello! Yes, it is. I wondered if anybody remembered me, but here I am. Back and better than ever. I can choose. Yeah, that's right. I can choose a center line, any center line. Let's park next to... ooh, let's park next to the Falcon. That's what I'm talking about. Hello, beautiful. Kind of come over here and turn around. Oh, boy. Alright, that'll work. We'll go to idle. And I'll even come back here to low idle with the condition lever. Set the parking brakes. And yeah, let's hop out. Let's take a look around. I don't know. Maybe it'll still look okay. Yeah, this is we're seeing double. I don't know. The buildings are probably not going to look. The thing that I liked about the new version, yeah, he's just got double airplanes all over the place. Shoot. I really liked what they did with the building modeling. Because this airport has gone through some renovations as well in the last couple of years. But they kind of added a little bit out here. Yeah, that doesn't look right. Yeah, there's you can't. Sorry, sir. You can't park there. Yeah, that's well. Yeah, bummer. Oh well. Anyway, I think some of the new buildings might be showing, and some are covered up by the old buildings. That looks like maybe a new, like the updated Jackson Hole. Yeah, maybe. Let me slow down the camera here, because I do think they did some stuff inside the terminal, which, I believe will be all new. Yeah, so there's some inside the terminal action. Slow down a little bit more here. Get rid of you. Oops. So yeah, this looks nice. I like that. You know, kind of looking out both ways here. Of course, everything in Jackson Hole, they've got like an ordinance that it has to be built to look like a a rustic wooden cabin. You don't suppose, do you? You don't suppose, do you? I'm going to be really impressed here if we've got bathrooms. No, dang it. Immersion. That would have been next level. I don't know that there's a scenery with bathrooms modeled yet. I suppose the day is coming where these boards, there's already some in some airports where these are animated, but the day is coming when these are going to somehow be linked to VATSIM traffic. Oh, look at this. We even have some. What do we got back here? Error, 404 error. File not found. Early. It's Masters. Hello. Yeah, I just have to just have to hold it. It's doubly renovated. No, it's yes. So this was a big deal. They had to redo the runway. And so like they had to close the entire airport for several months. And it was, like I say, it was a big deal. The busiest airport in Wyoming, and I don't know what, like, I'm not sure what they did. Yeah, this doesn't quite look right. And this feels like maybe a little bit of the old airport. I don't know. But that's pretty. They had 24/7 one construction season, and that's like they got it all done. But anyway, so kind of a neat little place. All right, let me show you a couple things here that you might be interested in. So here was the landslide that happened. So this is the chunk of the road that went bye-bye. And to give you a perspective of where this is at, so here's the main road that comes in. This is the route we flew. You go down to Jackson Hole, which is in here, and then this turns into Highway 89, 191. It's still Highway 26, but anyway, one of the main arteries heading out is just down south. Like this is the way you go. And that landslide took place somewhere kind of in here. And so as you can see, like there's no, like if you live in Alpine, which is normally only about a 20-minute drive to Jackson Hole, like you had to go clear back and around, and like it was quite a deal to get there. So this happened in like early spring, and I mean, you look at that, right? Like that looks like it's going to take years to redo, right? They had a temporary repair set up, I want to say, in like just a little over a month. And they really got after it. And anyway, if you want to get more info on that, here's some more of it still sliding. You can just do a Google search for Teton Pass landslide. Quite a deal. Oh, there we go. Oh boy. But apparently, the problem was an incorrect backfill to begin. So the solution that they have is they basically curve the road. So the temporary fix is they have the curve goes here, and they're just gonna rebuild this and they're gonna do the backfill correctly. That's all you need, I guess. So anyway, this is the other one I wanted to show you. You guys, I'm sure, have all seen this picture here. So we flew right over the top of these barns. This is the TA Molten Barn, famous barn here. There's another one that's right next to it with the Tetons in the background. It's It's the most photographed barn in the world. Complete Freedom. Hello, Sam. I'm doing well. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Very nice to see you. Complete Freedom is a buddy from Flight Sim Expo, longtime friend of the channel, and a real life CFI. We're here. We're hobnobbing with the bigwigs here at Jackson Hole. Complete Freedom. So you know, you'd be proud of me, man. I'm gonna request some fuel. Pinky up, right? Pinky up. We're gonna do a little hot refill here. I think. Let's see how much fuel. Oh shoot! I think we might be good to go. We're gonna roll with it. Let me see. We need to. I think we're just gonna get going. So I'm gonna head down to Alpine now, which is whiskey. No, it's a 46 uniform. We're gonna go direct Alpine, 46 uniform, and again, not a big leg here. Looks like, yeah, 30 miles, 29 miles, and we're gonna. I think we don't have to go. We may not have to go more than about maybe only about 10,500 on this one. We'll set the altitude, but we'll probably just end up hand flying this leg as well. And I won't give you the whole spiel about Teton National Park and all that good stuff. But anyway, let's taxi down, and I got my strobe lights strobing still, so I'm sure that's making the rampies happy. Alright, I'll do that. Let's take that off. And everything else is fine. Leave. Okay, parking brakes off. Here we go. We'll go via Alpha. I think the big heavy's out of there already. And note to self, I do have to come back in here and delete the Zonos version of this airport. Jackson Hole traffic, Kodiak 11816, taxi and 19er on Alpha, Jackson Hole. I just about flew the Airbus in here. They bring I think they bring the baby bus in here, the 319s. That's what you get. Anybody pick that up yet? By the way, how is it? The expansion pack for the Phoenix, the 319 and the 321. You get a little bit of a discount if you are a previous owner, if I am not mistaken, or if you already own the 320, I should say. That irks me that I forgot to do that. Oh well. So, some of you might know the YouTube channel that features the young man Matt Guthmiller. He was, I don't know if he still is, but at the time he was the youngest pilot to cross the Atlantic, I believe. And he was based out of Aberdeen, South Dakota for quite a while, and he's moved to Alpine. I don't think I was, Eric. I think I was within my legal limits. Jackson Hole traffic. Kodiak is departing runway 19er. Will be straight out. Jackson Hole. I let the Matt Guthmiller is his name. He went to school there and got his aviation degree and all that good stuff. And like I said, he has since moved to Alpine. His dream was to live in an air park community. All right, I see 1919. That's what I should see. All right. I don't. Am I gonna go? I got flaps one set here. Oh boy, I hope that guy's not on short final or something. Barely hear him. So anyway, yeah. So he's a Wyoming guy now, sort of. Again, Alpine is it's kind of funny that the runway is the northern part of the runway actually is a little bit into Idaho. Whoa, what was that? That was not good. But all right, see you later, Jackson Hole. Duplicated Jackson Hole. You and your fancy high-priced gasoline. Your beautiful scenery. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go nav mode. We'll go flight level change mode. We'll go autopilot yaw dampener on, and we'll take a look outside. It's worth looking outside, I think. At Jackson Hole traffic, Kodiak 816, climbing through 10,000, departing the area southbound. Last call, Jackson Hole. Short, I think I heard short final landing south, but he's really quiet. Really quiet. That's all right. Runway 38. Eric, you're are you talking about Alpine? Alpine? Let me see here. Oh, 19er. Duh. You can't go past 3.6. That is, Eric, that is how tired I am, my friend. That is literally how tired I am. So I think the weird, quirky part about this airport actually has two names. I think that it is, depending on what side of the field you can see, this is the border. And so I think if you live in Idaho, I think you call it Palisades Field. And if you live in Wyoming, you call it Alpine. So that it is kind of unique in that regard. But anyway, no math. Thank you. Thank you, Eric. Yes. Did I mention I'm tired? I am sleep deprived. I am not my usual perky self. Landing lights can come off. Strobe's back on. All right, back outside we go. So here we are. We're coming down. This is the Snake River, by the way. The Snake River runs all the way to the Pacific Ocean. It has its origins high up in the mountains here. And snakes its way. There's a really cool little pizza brewery down here with rooftop seating. Kind of a neat little spot. And then the town of Jackson Hole is just kind of all through in here. And it if you've never been there, I mean it's a interesting town to visit, you know. It's got good restaurants and lots of shopping. It's all very expensive, you know. But it's got kind of a neat downtown, a little neat town square. And yeah, it's quite the place. So you head out here, and this is where you go towards where the landslide was. This is the direction you travel obviously to Teton Village Ski Resort, which is over there. And yeah, there you go. Doesn't look like the water's quite following the river exactly, but you know, that's kind of how it goes. And I may not be high enough here. 10.5 might not quite get me there. How about we go 12.5? How's everybody's pulse ox doing, by the way? I haven't turned any oxygen on, and we've been over 11,000 feet pretty much the whole time. Everybody doing okay? You guys, you still with me back there? You feeling, you know, feeling lightheaded at all? Alpine Airport is the large paved runway. Palisades is the grass a few hundred feet to the west. Oh, no kidding. All right, we got to look at this here. Hold on. Hold the phone, Central. I just learned something new here. Today I learned. Now, aren't we climbing? Can we climb? Hold on. I got to get climbing here. Ba-da-ba-da. Let's VS. Let's 5. See the Discord. Oh, me, you shared pictures already. Okay. Thank you very much. Here we go. Here we go. Flight sim photos. Oh, aha. No kidding. I never knew that. I was under the complete wrong piece of information. So Palisades is a legit grass. I'll be darned. Okay, well, never mind. There's Matt Guthmiller's flight training. I was always, yeah, oh, never mind. I was wrong. Today I learned. There you go, Palisades. Maybe we'll set her down at Palisades instead of Alpine, where all the hoity-toity rich people live. Field of Dreams. That's pretty cool. Wonder what kind of field, like, is it a football field or what is it? Huh. Anyway. Very nice. Very nice. I love it. I love it. I love learning new things. It looks like they used to have like a little bit of a grass runway kind of running through here too. Ah, interesting. But it would be kind of cool if you, again, if you had the means, like, it would be kind of cool to just you know, land and hang a right and park your plane at your house and be done. 633 foot field. Oh, that sounds like it's exactly what we need to do. We'll at least take a peek at it. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah. Thanks for the knowledge. Yeah, I'm glad we went up a little bit here. We might not need 12.5. I'm climbing at a brisk 200 feet a minute here. But yeah, this stuff up here will have snow all year long. I like pandas. Hello. Happy Saturday. Are there ski resorts? Yes, there are 2 ski resorts, actually 3 kind of in the area. There's one right in town called Snow King. There's one just north of town called Teton Village, and then there's one, if you keep going a little further, actually might be in Idaho, called Togedy Ski Lodge. And then, yeah, in the summertime, they use them for like people go up and mountain bike down them, and or run and hike, and yeah, so they're busy all year long. All right, well, we're probably high enough, I would say. Because I'm going to have to start inching my way down here, aren't I? I believe, yeah, 5,600 feet is what we need. Now, this should be a pretty easy airport to find because we have this huge Palisades Reservoir that is flanking the field. So, man, I'm still trying to wrap my mind, Eric, around the fact that they fit a I'm getting an altitude alert here, that they fit a little small airstrip. We're gonna have to do a little vectoring descent here. This is the Kodiak 100 Soulworks Studio. So there's the reservoir, and I bet I'm. Oh, they do 22.9 is the CTAF. So let's kind of go back over here, and let's take a look. We might be right over the top of it, guys. Where are we? Yeah, we're almost. We might be right on top of it. I don't think that's it. It's a paved strip, so it's. All right, we're gonna do this. Oh, wait a minute. No. All right, no. I did not test this scenery to see if it was active, so. But I am going to try to land on Palisades now that I know what it is. Am I overspeeding? Yes, I am. Hold on. Don't do that. Rip the wings off of this sucker. Okay, I'm going to just kind of bring it down the shoreline. We'll get lined up. So, yeah, we may have to do a bit of a low pass here. Uh-oh, what do we got? What do we got here? Uh-oh. What? Little baby panda? Aw. Look at that. That's so cool. Alright, I gotta get focused. My wife, I think, is texting me, too, about dinner plans, so... What'd I say? 5,600 feet I gotta get down to, so I'm getting there. So is the airport, is Palisades on this little nub, you think? Because it's west of. All right, here we go. We're gonna turn inbound here. And Alpine traffic, Kodiak 816 is 5 miles to the north of the field, descending 7,500, and we're inbound Palisades airstrip, Alpine traffic. we'll still take a look at the Alpine Airport. Okay, okay. I think I kind of see what we've got here. I think this is our Alpine Airport, and then this is kind of Palisades over here. Well, let's find out. What the heck? Let's make a low pass. Yeah, there's, well, I'm not 100% sure that is the airport, actually. I got to go back and look at my picture that, it's aligned generally the same here. Is this it? Is this it? Do you think this is it? It doesn't really show that it's, I don't think this is it. Alright, I'm looking. We're still just looking around here. Alpine traffic, Kodiak 816. We're going to just make a low pass from north to south. Alpine traffic. I don't think that's it. I'm going to cheat a little bit here. I think it's on the other end, isn't it? It's down here at the other end. That's not a bad looking little freeway airport, though. I mean, look, it's got a little riding on the runway and a bunch of good hangars and stuff like that. Alright, are we over here? Is this it? Where is it? Maybe it's just not rendered in the scenery. What's my wind? I need to land that way for sure. Okay. I have no idea what the traffic pattern here is. I'm making a mess of this. Right-hand pattern to 1-3. Okay, here we go. And Alpine traffic, Kodiak 816 is entering a right-hand downwind runway 13, Alpine. I can't figure the... Alright, once we get on the ground, we're going to go ahead. And Alpine traffic, Kodiak 816, we're going to be inbound this time for Alpine Airport. We'll have to get on the ground and see if we can make sense of it. The water level is higher. Maybe. Could be. Could be. I don't know. I've totally lost sight of the airport now. Oh, I think we've got it. There we go. 1-3. Yeah, we're pretty close. Let's reset the heading bug here. Roughly on the downwind. Maybe a little bit low, but it's alright. First notch of flaps coming out. Super high pitched here. I don't need to be. There we go. We're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. This would be an intimidating approach. Kind of like landing on runway 27 at Boston. Alpine traffic, Kodiak is right base, runway 13, Alpine. Hey, Cody.
500.
Check. I think I need to turn right now. Alpine traffic, Kodiak is turning final, 13, Alpine. I think I missed it by a mile. Oh, good Lord. Oh, magnifique. As always. Wow. Alright, second notch of flaps coming out. No, I'm not going to water ski before the runway. It is tempting, though. Ooh. 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 Well, Alpine traffic. Kodiak is going to be going around Alpine. Yeah, I was way off there, guys. Maybe I should fly through one of these barns. Okay, we're getting a little crosswind. I'm going to have to account for that. Yep, that windsock is... oh, that windsock, yeah. Telling a different story. The wind's off our right. Let's try that again. Okay. Alpine traffic, Kodiak is turning right crosswind. Runway 13, Alpine. Yeah, we're going to try a little second try here. See if we can get this here. Here we go. First mistake I made is I did not account for that on the downwind, and I ended up getting pushed way closer to the runway. That's why I was so far off. So let me see if I can do a better job of flying the downwind. That'll probably help a lot. Okay, there we go. Alpine traffic, Kodiak is right downwind 13, Kodiak or Alpine. So let's vector ourselves just a little bit for crosswind here. See if we can maintain some distance between us and the runway. Yeah, kind of this-ish should work. And then speed also. So 90, 80, 70. I should be 90 right now on the downwind, which I'm not. 80 on the base, 70 on final. That's what I'm trying for. I'm not doing a very good job of. In my defense, I am not a very good pilot. Alpine traffic, Kodiak is right base 13, Alpine. That kind of was TPA. You are correct, sir. I almost did a little water ski without even trying. Okay, coming around. Come on, baby. Come on, sweet thing. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, that looks... that's a little better. Yep, that's a little better.
500.
Alpine traffic, Kodiak is turning final 13. Alpine traffic. And, golly. I am... I'm just super low. Just missed it both times. I was way too early on that one, so... just not my day, guys. Just not my day. But it's been fun. Even with the poor airmanship. Alright, let's see if we can get her down on the ground here. This skinny little runway. All these rich guys, they can't build a wide runway for me. Oh yeah, we've got a major... Do we got a little... No, I thought maybe we had displaced threshold. Holy cow, this is a crabber. Crabba. Crabba. Kick the tail around and down. And can we hold it? Yeah, you know. We've had better. And just imagine, this could be your house. Welcome home, honey. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, that would be kind of cool. All right, I gotta figure out this Palisades thing. Okay, let me go back to the picture in the browser. Then we'll take a look around the scenery here as well. All right, so that was Is this... See, this is 1-3. And so I bet you're right. I bet this thing is freaking underwater. That's why we don't see it. We see this road that leads to it, but it's just, yeah, I bet you're right. It's just underwater now. Whoops. What am I doing? All right, let's get out. Let's get in the drone cam here. So, yeah, lots of little places that a guy could park here. I'm just obsessed with. I wonder if we could see it. This almost looks like it was a road at one time, wasn't it? Yeah, I bet you can't really even see it. It kind of just disappears. Yep, it was there at one point in time. Can we go underwater? Nope. It was there. Interesting. Well, never mind. Never mind. It's curious that it's still on the sectional. I wonder if during certain times of the year it's usable. I can't imagine it is. It's got to be just in horrible condition, right? Just terrible condition. But yeah, this is Alpine Air Park. It is on the TO. It's a freeware. The Circle B Ranch is a payware. The Jackson Hole also is a payware, and then Kinky Creek Divide is just in the sim, just as it is. So, little heliport here. So I quite like this. And I like I tell you what, like they've done some good stuff here. This is neat. Little custom signage. It looks like maybe, yeah. Caution. Alpine Village Air Park. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Well, all right, guys. I am sorry to report I'm not going to be able to make it all the way back down to Circle B Ranch. I have just gotten the word from headquarters, from HQ, that we are going to be on a dinner mission. So it is just about that time for me. But I tell you what, I really do. What happens here at Alpine, where the rabbit and hedgehog say goodnight to each other. Oh, man. I bet they created it for some formal reasons, paperwork, and yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. It is interesting, but kind of fun to investigate, though. And like I said, before today, I didn't know. I honestly thought that this airport had two names because of the fact that it actually exists in two states. And I kind of thought, well, maybe Idaho, you're required to kind of have it as an Idaho ID, but no, it's a totally different one. We've got Cold Nebo. Are you still controlling, Cold Nebo? I'm very, very sorry. I'm not going to be able to get to you right away. And we got a raid here. Cold Nebo, thank you so much for the raid. I'm very sorry, but I'm actually just kind of wrapping things up here, my friend. Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry, but thank you for coming in. Sim Mr. Egan, hello. Local, is that how you say that? 10 CIAL local, is that what you... Yeah, we'll take the raid train. That's right. Let's keep it going. I do see our friend... well, actually, we have got lots of friends here going tonight, don't we? How about let's... who haven't I flown here with in a while? How about let's go over and say hello to Fly with Falco. I don't think we've rated him. Yeah. Hi, Chris. Welcome. Yeah, I'm just having to wrap up a little early, actually. I thought I might have time for one more leg, but unfortunately I was not able to. So I am going to kind of call it good here. I do want to say thank you, though, to Cold Nebo for that raid. That was really nice. And also we had some follows here. A Dusty Pilot, thank you for your follow. Iowa Scotsman, thank you for 39 months, my friend. Ron, really appreciate that. And M. Stein, Mike, you kind of got the party started today with your 20-month reascription, I should say. But anyway, thank you very, very much. And then again, just thank you guys for hanging out. As always, we've our old friend Zori Darkwind, Beaver 524 Echo Alpha. We had Acro Nerd here. AvGeek was here, and bunches of others here. Chris kind of came in there. Chris, you came in a little earlier, and I apologize. I kind of missed you. I was trying to not go swimming in Palisades Reservoir there, but anyway, Drobart was here as well, and Jeffrey B. So thank you. Complete Freedom came in for a little while, I believe, as well, and its Masters. Riley was here, I think, as well. So thank you guys for hanging out. It's a weird time of year for my streams, but it sure is nice at the end of a week to have some wind down time. I may get back on later on tonight, but I think I might just fly. You know what I mean? I'm just wiped out. But I do plan on being back next Saturday. That's my day off, so it's nice to be able to kind of putz around in the virtual skies. So hit me up on the Discord if you've got any ideas of where you'd like me to fly. It's more than likely, well, no, actually next Saturday I'm sort of like free, so I could do some European stuff early in the morning, or we could save it for Saturday night ops. Just let me know if you got something that you're thinking about there. But highly recommend Circle B Ranch. I think it's really cool, and Alpine Village as well. And I also like both versions of the Jackson Hole scenery, although just not together. So, all right, I've got the raid ready to go. I don't know how many of you are going to be able to make it over there, but if you can, let's go say hi to Fly with Falco. Spam him a little bit, see if you can distract him. And I will see you over there also for a couple minutes. Again, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your week and have a great week next week. Can't wait to fly with you again next Saturday. Until then, take care, guys, and God bless.